Hello my friends, it's a pleasure to have you guys back for another video. My name is Lady Morales, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the secret, the hack to acting as if that not a lot of people are talking about, that I think can really benefit you and can really be of help to you in order to move forward to manifesting and attracting the life that you want, or the goals, the outcomes, person, soulmate, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, right? So I will go ahead and say that to kind of give you a backstory. So I watched a few years ago when I was going through my eating disorder recovery, depression, body image issues, and just trying to figure out life, and during college and everything. And I had these beliefs, like I hated myself, I hated my body, I was cursed, I was, food is the enemy, my weight is the enemy, my body is the enemy, whatever the case may be. And I came across this video I came across this video by Teal Swan, which I know there's a lot of controversy and conspiracy about Teal Swan. I'm not going to get into that. Believe what you want to believe. I just know that this video helped me. And in this video, she talks about, the shortcut to enlightenment. What would someone who loved themselves do? I suggest you check out the video if you guys are curious to get a little bit more info on the backstory of what she means. But pretty much she sets the challenge, starting day one today. What would someone who loved themselves do? You ask yourself that as much as possible. And for a year, you try to see the results of what happens when you take action, when you ask yourself that. So now that we got the backstory out of the way, I think the key to acting as if, first off, acting as if is hard. Let's be real. Let's keep it honest here. I know that acting as if is hard, especially when you're trying to act as if you are wealthy and you have like $2 in your bank account. How are you supposed to act as if and get that vibration of abundance when your current reality like sucks, for lack of better terms? So the key is not so much to try to act as if I have all this money, that I'm gonna pretend like I have all this money and just blow the little bit of money that I do have. That's not necessarily what I think acting as if is. I think acting as if is more searching for those answers that your ideal self would do, or in the circumstance of what your ideal self would tell you to do. So when you are faced with a challenge, when you're trying to bring forth the new, when you're trying to become the best version of yourself, kind of like what Teal Swan said in her video, but me, I would say, well, what would my ideal self tell me to do? And what would my ideal self say? What advice would my ideal self tell me during this situation, during this challenge that I'm trying to overcome? And then you do it. And you will see that it's not so much about acting as if without feeling fake, but it's more as acting as if from the mindset, the perspective, and the frequency of your ideal self, by asking yourself, what would your ideal self tell you to do? What would your ideal self do? And of course, visualize what first off, a lot of people don't know what they want. So it's important to get clear on what it is that you want, or what it is that you think you want, and then imagine that ideal self, ideal version of you. And then once you get crystal clear on what that ideal version of you looks like, then of course move forward as you facing this resistance, as you're facing this negative chatter and negative feelings and negative beliefs. What would your ideal self tell you to do in these circumstances, in this situation, when you're facing this resistance? Because you're going to be met with resistance when you're trying to change. It just comes. It's part of territory. It's part of the process. With change comes resistance. It is what it is. The good thing is it's temporary, it's not permanent. But by asking yourself, what would your ideal self, what would the ideal version of yourself do, tell you to do, or make about in this situation, you are already moving in alignment and in the direction of the person that you choose to be. So that is the secret, the hack to acting as if. It's not about spending the money that you don't have and pretending like you're rich or whatever, which for some people may work. For me, it caused a lot of credit card debt. But really, it's just about the perspective and the mindset and the frequency of connecting with the ideal version of yourself. And I know meditation comes into play a lot, or guided visualization meditations online can help a lot with connecting with that ideal self and that intuition and whatever the case may be. But I think it would really, it's just operating from a vibration. It's getting in the practice of operating at a vibration of already being in that perspective. Okay, so I hope this video helps. As always, let me know in the comments what you think, if you guys want more videos of this or what you're exactly struggling with. And with that being said, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. And I will talk to you guys on the next video. Ciao.